1 out of every 3 players in an online FPS game are cheating.
What?
1 out of every 3 players in an
1 out of 3 players in...
1 out of every 3 players in an online...
1 out of 3 players. Really? Based on who?
1 out of every 3 players
Goat?
in an online FPS game.
Dude, what this has no sense with logic. Like, what? Like, here is the thing. If we combine all of the FPS games on the market, let's say that we have a pool of the FPS players of 10 million FPS players. Out of those 10 million, 1/3 is cheating. I mean, based on the amount of the cheaters in the Escape from Tarkov, Tarkov is gonna greatly take that pool out, right? Because 1 out of 3 players in Counter-Strike, they cheat? Probably not, right? Every 3rd person in the Apex Legends cheats. Dude, if you're open like spectator mode, it would be like a cheat fest, like cheater versus cheater versus cheater versus. I would not say. I would say 10%. I would also say 10%. Sure, I would also say 10%. Yeah, 10%. That feels logical.
Game are cheating.
He's wiggling. Look.
Connects to your PS5. It's literally just connecting to the remote play.
And then in other games, it's way more than that.
What does this revelation mean for the future of gaming in general?
So it's an AI aimbot?
Yeah, AI and
Works in any game.
They sell these by the millions.
And it's not just your little brother either. At every level of the industry, from pros to streamers,
Here is the thing. There are certain companies that are greatly fighting against cheaters, right? Some of the games have a little bit tougher times. Some of the games have like easier times, right? Like even in the Fortnite, there used to be a lot of cheaters, right? They fucking nuked the shit out of them, right? In a lot of like FPS games, there are cheaters, but some of the developers will do everything to stop them, and some developers will good, you know? Shout out to Nikita Boyanov from the Battlestate Games, by the way.
And it will become a real job to cheat in his game.
It's a full-fledged business.
Are you getting old?
Yeah.
Is gaming changing? Or is it that rampant cheating is not fun?
Over a year ago, we set out to use AI with one goal in mind: saving FPS games. We're ready for you to submit your clips to help train our model. What you're
Oh, he's doing it.
in this video is the solution. The solution
He's doing it.
to cheating in online gaming.
Dude, I was like, we were talking about that. AI anti-cheat will happen sooner or later. Right now, it is insane how many cheaters there is in the games and how hard it is to combat them, right? And it was just like a matter of time. So if content creator is working on the AI, imagine those serious companies that have trillions of terabytes of data of cheaters. How much, like Betalight, how much easy anti-cheat, Ricochet, VAC, like they are storing their data, right? Who is cheating, who is not. Imagine feeding AI with their data, not from the scratch. I do not want to disrespect the passion and everything, right? I do not want to disrespect, but AI versus AI. I mean, yeah. Then you have that also, dude. Because if the AI is cheating, how the f will AI figure out the AI that is cheating? Because AI that is cheating is smarter than the traditional cheats, right? Maybe AI anti-cheat will detect traditional cheats, but will AI anti-cheat detect AI cheats? Now we are getting into the inception right here, dude. People are gonna start making the AI for the AI cheats, dude. I'm calling it right here. Quantum computer AI versus AI cheat, dude. But then again, what if the AI, quantum AI cheat will have you know? Anyways.
To help fund this project through the form of sponsoring this video is Opera GX. They agreed the more views and downloads Opera GX gets through this video, the more funding that will go to the project, straight up. So just by being here, you are helping, thank you. As you guys know, I download a lot of sus bus programs.
Individual. It's opening very fast.
And sometimes my network will just be getting used.
Like my browser sending Bitcoin to the ether. I don't know. I'm scared.
But what I can do in the
Oh,
control
this guy, what the
I can
fuck?
actually limit the amount of network that's being used by the browser. So yeah, if I'm getting hacked, it's gonna be a slow hack. It's gonna take you some time, brother.
And on top of that, you can limit the amount of RAM that Opera GX.
Oh, this sponsorship offer.
Chrome like no meme. You get 3 tabs open, and then it's all over, man.
And a CPU limiter. Anything to stop.
Yeah, what the hell is up with the RAM storage, dude?
If I get Microsoft,
With the goddamn Chrome. Chrome takes more,
I get a bad attitude, I pee on the couch.
dude, how long is this ad?
It's on. So let me be straight up with you guys. Let me just come clean, okay? I have done steroids. I've never told anyone this. I've never really explained it this way, but I did steroids. Or at
Are you still taking the steroids? Now that's the question that I wanna know, dude. You know what I mean?
least I thought for sure they were steroids. So when I was 14, I wanted to be jacked out of my
14? Okay, I have a strong feeling that he's gonna do the same thing that I did with the big dildo and my gay friend.
mind, man. I wanted to look like a bunch of rocks saran wrapped together and be able to like bench press a car. And in combination with that desire, my frontal lobe was
14 years taking steroids, give me a fucking break, dude.
the size of a walnut. So I got on eBay, I typed in steroids, bought something sketchy, got shipped from China, and then I ingested it. No one ever found out. I wasn't thinking about the consequences. So I'm sitting there playing SOCOM confrontation with the itchiest nipples you've ever seen, man. And I was real confused. I thought I was gonna start like lactating, even though no one's ever found out until now.
There are kids that take this shit like that. Just listen. He is my age. Just go back in time. I didn't know. What do you mean buying something of internet at the age of 14? That was like what, 2004? Are you kidding me, dude? Cell phones did not exist back then, dude. Let alone purchasing something online from China. Because dude, come on, dude. Give me a break. He's trolling.
I didn't actually get away with it because the consequences were that I didn't know with certainty.
People didn't even know what the hell steroids are in 2004. Dude.
Nipples were itchy, man.
Point is, you can take a shortcut to something, but there will be a consequence somewhere, somehow, eventually. What those consequences will look like, I think is now up to us somewhat. So cheating in online FPS games is the worst it's ever been ever right now. On every system, console included, at every level, around 30% of players in any given game are cheating. So this is basically the final form of the AI cheats that single-handedly killed FPS.
I mean, listen, maybe he has data.
Essentially acts as like a mediator between remote play and the game.
Whoa.
90% of players in any given game are cheating. So this is basically the final form of the AI
cheat.
cheats that single-handedly killed FPS games about a year ago. This program essentially acts as like a mediator between remote play and the game. All it uses is a live stream of your game. So as long as you have an internet connection that's like 2 megabytes per second, one, it enables mouse and keyboard on console. But what's worse is you can essentially plug in an AI aim assist. It can use AI to read the screen, find the enemies, send input back to whatever system you're using, console included, and then aim at the enemy for you.
So it's basically just acting as your remote play controller.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
And it gives you to
nuts.
feed it.
To get access to it. The godly knew. He went in and he infiltrated this website. He made the cheaters love him. He convinced them to like him so that they would give him the cheat. It took months. I'm just kidding. He paid $5. So for a
Why is everyone promoting cheats? Why is everyone promoting fucking cheats, dude? Was that really necessary to say, dude? It's like, let me make a 16-minute long video fighting against cheaters, but also let me do my best to tell everyone that that AI cheat, it costs only $5. Why? I don't understand.
few bucks or a free version that comes with a virus. I'm just kidding. He paid $5. So for a few bucks or a free version that comes with a virus, you can pretend you're better than everyone else. This can never be detected by an anti-cheat scanning what's running on the system because all of this is running only off of watching the game the same way you do. So this is an 8-person free-for-all where all of us have cheats installed and one person is chosen at random to enable their cheats, but no one knows.
To accelerate that shit until we have to get the final solution. That's like playing a god, right? If you're trying to control something that is out of your hand, aren't you trying to become a god, dude? Isn't that a little bit way too ego trippy, huh? Don't you think that he is not the one that should accelerate that shit? Let's just start nuking the countries, dude. What? It will happen sooner or later, right? Let's just fucking like deal with the nuclear winter and shit, dude. What? What, dude? It has no sense yet.
Who it is. And we're all trying to guess who's the person that has cheats enabled.
Someone's a hacker right now?
Yep.
Someone's a hacker?
Someone should be, at least.
Oh my gosh. Let's go.
I just spawned in.
2 back-to-back? Okay, let's...
Yeah, man. I'm cracked out of my mind. Keep in mind, we have a point system going here, and we're trying to...
This is a cheater. This is a cheater. Husky.
Keep in mind, we have...
No, this guy. Recon Samurai. That's a cheater.
Going here, and we're trying to not get detected as the hacker by the other players. Also, these are the devs that are so graciously donating their time to work on the Waldo project for all of us. I'm linking the Waldo Discord and a few other things. Go give them a big thank you.
This guy is cheating. Husky. 2 guys.
Nice shot.
7.
So take a look at the footage.
Recon Samurai definitely, dude.
See if you can guess which one of these
And I do not know about Husky.
is someone using aim assist.
The Recon, dude.
I'm thinking homeless, honestly.
Yeah, it was definitely.
I thought you said.
Oh, dude, that's a bad idea, boys. I just left this part in so you guys would know it wasn't me and that I'm just cracked out of my mind. I'll be honest, dude. I just had to double check to make sure they were off. I'm just saying. So make your guess. You're left with a 1 in 3 chance of getting it correct. The answer will be at the end of the video and in the description.
Point is, you can't tell. And if you got lucky, there was a 1 in 3 chance, kid. That's how likely it is to run into a cheater if you play 1 game today. But what we can't see, an AI can, with certainty.
To our human eyes, this just looks like really good aim.
They're designed to have smoothing and look natural, look like human aim.
But to a trained...
Dude, dude, the guy has 10,000 hours in the fucking Counter-Strike. Do you really think that AI can fool him? No. It can fool me that have like, what, 10 hours of Counter-Strike Global Offense gameplay, dude. It can fool me, dude. Do you think that AI cheat will fool me if I die in Tarkov? No, motherfucker. As soon as I spawn in the game, I know that the guy's cheating, dude. You know what I mean? I doubt that AI can fool experienced player. I doubt it. Probably like it can like fool like, you know, a random pleb, dude.
AI, the difference is night and day. The best way to describe it is like having a trained medical physician try and tell the difference between someone that's really jacked on steroids and then like a dog. There's no mistaking it. Couldn't just a really advanced AI cheat go undetected with lots of human data? No, this is a permanent solution to end the cat and mouse forever, and I will explain why I'm getting there.
A lot of people asked, what about ESP? Okay. What would you say is the most distinguishable trait to tell if someone is cheating based on your experience of, you know, like antagonizing them in game?
I mean, there are a lot of things.
This is Goat, aka Tim. He wanted to know just how many people were cheating in Tarkov, so he installed cheats with the intentions of finding the cheaters.
Kill to death ratio, what gun they have out, how much ammo they have, everything with his cheat. Game sense is something that is a really big deal in a game like Tarkov. How to move around the map, where to look, how to set up your gun.
So what is it that he used to distinguish if someone was cheating or not?
I can't believe it.
No. Before the wiggle, as funny as that is.
This duo was the highest KD that I came across.
Thank you, Ty, for Twitch Prime. Welcome.
I think was legit. If you looked at them on the radar, they were just constantly looking around. The little things were just going everywhere. And they were checking areas where just no one was there. It's painfully clear that these 2 Chads are legit. How refreshing. And then you'd watch these other guys that have like 20-something KD, just running straight into a building, straight to a jacket to get their item, straight out.
Yeah.
And straight a different way. And when you looked around that area on the map, there was nobody that could kill them.
And they just already knew that, so they didn't have to look around.
He was looking at human behavior. Do we know of anything that can kind of detect human behavior?
I don't know. Is there any technology out there that can kind of look at human behavior and see if it's human or not? I don't know, guys. I don't know.
There is an extremely distinguishable behavior between someone using cheats and someone not using cheats. So we thought, instead of just aim cheats, what about an AI that can detect everything? An AI that analyzes player behavior and determines if they're cheating based on how they're interacting with the game with over 99% accuracy. This is what will interacting with the game.
Dude,
over 90.
This percents. Every third player is cheating, 99% of the... Dude, what the hell are those numbers in this video, dude? It feels so unrealistic.
99% accuracy. This is what will save
99%.
Now I realize that sounds like an impossible solution.
No, this sounds to me like someone is trying to sell me a product. That's how it sounds like, dude. That sounds like I'm going into the shop and there is a gypsy on the entrance trying to sell me a shirt or a hat. That's how it feels like. It's the best shirt ever with the 99% of a fucking cotton, dude. You don't have to even wash it. It washes itself, dude. That's how this feels to me. What do you mean 99% detection, dude? Against who? Against what? Free cheats, dude? Probably, yeah, sure. But can you detect AI cheats also? Like, what the hell are those percents, dude?
That's years away, another hopeless dream of one-day gaming with no cheaters online, and here's the twist. It already exists.
So they're working on. I mean, it would be really sus if it, like, okay, so we have like a company that is actually doing this. For how long are they doing this?
Someone made it, and it wasn't us. For days, I was tearing.
I mean, competition is great.
Not in every single game. What is going on? I had so many theories. Game developers don't need good anti-cheat. Everyone keeps playing. Cheating in games, this whole other industry, is stimulating the game. As a game dev, why would you stop it?
There is technically financial reward for them if the cheaters keep buying accounts.
AI anti-cheat exists. Game devs are not using it. Luckily, the truth was the simplest answer.
I mean, when you have the anti-cheat, you kind of have to adapt that anti-cheat into your game, right? It is not just like you install anti-cheat and there you go, it magically works. There is a lot of iterations that needs to be done, right? So it's not that easy, dude. Imagine tarkov devs implementing anti-cheat, AI anti-cheat in their game, dude. Integration.
Just this year, early January 2023, we started to implement it in big games. And so it's starting from now. It's happening as we speak.
This is the CGO and CEO of AnyBrain, the AI anti-cheat that detects everything. How does it distinguish between someone that is say, using like an ESP in a game versus someone that isn't?
What we do is every player is providing data about how it is possible to perform the game. So let's say you have a reaction time when you find an opponent and you move to there. There is different cognitive skills that we apply when we are playing a game.
Yeah.
At what we can extract from these behaviors is these cognitive skills that are being applied on a specific moment. They are not human.
So it's learning constantly. Is that okay?
Yeah, exactly.
And wait. What? So AI needs to learn every single individual player how he or she or it or Xen or they or may play the game. And based on that, it will know that someone is cheating or not, if somebody toggles cheats on or not. If that's the case, you will need to have that AI working in the background on your PC. Like, that's extra processing power, like a lot of power, right? Did I got that wrong? I don't think I did.
ESP in a game versus someone that isn't.
What we do is every player is providing data about how it it is possible to perform the games. Let's say you have a reaction time when you find an opponent and you move to there. There is different cognitive skills that we apply when we are playing a game. At what we can extract from these behaviors is these cognitive skills that are being applied on a specific moment. They are not human.
So it's learning constantly. Is that okay?
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
And so what percentage of people would you say are cheating in some form?
We always start with a very high threshold, meaning that we do not necessarily catch everybody, but everybody that we're catching, we're 100% sure. We usually see between maybe 10, 15, 20% of players that are cheating. We are fairly certain that the phenomenon is much higher than that. And again, that's why we created, Andre created AnyBrain.
My kind of estimation based on a bunch of different numbers was around...
He said 20%?
Around 30% are using something to improve.
Yeah,
okay.
We're thinking around.
Based on what? Where did he got that 30%? That's such a ginormous number. It's insane. 30% of a player base is cheating, dude. Which means like out of 10 of your friends, 3 of them are cheating. Well, there is no way.
And they're under NDA, so they couldn't tell me exactly which game, but they had...
Thinking along the same lines here.
And they're under NDA, so they couldn't tell me exactly which game, but they had data to back up these claims.
Every time we catch somebody cheating, what we need also...
It has to be spectator mode, a game with a spectator mode. That's how they were figuring it out, I guess. Can you download the games in counter with, like, of one player, like 10 matches of one player? Yes, you could, so it's probably counter.
Multiple moments that have a very high probability cheating. What we need also is multiple
claims.
Every time we catch somebody cheating, what we need also is multiple moments that have a very high probability of being somebody using a namebot. So a pro will have very few of these moments because they are just very good, right?
Yes.
But in order for us to make that validation actually get flagged of you using, let's say, a namebot in a game, that means that we would make moves that have a very, very high probability of being aimbots and doing that multiple times.
So let's say hypothetically, I'm only using a very small amount of humanized aim assist. Is this something that you think your system would be able to detect?
Yeah, so well, first, a lot of people is using that small adjustment that is make it invisible on a video, or if I watch.
Is he talking about Kronos? He smiled and he said this sentence like everyone is doing it. Maybe that's what he's thinking about, like 20% then, dude. For those of you that do not know what Kronos is, a Kronos is a small device that players connect to their controllers or PCs. It can be used with almost any console or controller and allows players to mod their gaming equipment to give them an unfair advantage in-game. Once connected, players attach scripts to their Kronos which give them in-game benefits. And this is like the assumption why a lot of Warzone streamers are so fucking good at a game, dude. But you are like just an average Joe. You know, this is like the alleged assumption, I guess. And why those people really suck dick on the LAN parties. Because they're playing with the fucking Kronos. Yeah, Fortnite has this shit banned, Warzone doesn't. Is this the reason why Warzone is popping off now and not Fortnite anymore? I don't know. Imagine that your game has a hype if it can run Kronos or not. Huh? That's a pretty sad reality, dude.
Watching the stream is so difficult because people is using that small adjustment that is...
Look how he said that. Look what his
system would be able to detect.
Yeah, so well, first, a lot of people is using that small adjustment that is make it invisible on a video, or
how confidently he says.
Differences on human eye, it's almost impossible to catch. But the way we interact is still impossible to make it as a human.
Can you expound a little, maybe, or maybe help me understand just a little better?
Yeah, well, let's say that you are just adjusting a few pixels. The way you move with this adjustment, it will be not natural timing that is not human. Even if in our eye it looks human, but on pixel level, but also on these patterns, it is not human. So that's why we can catch it. People say, "Oh, he was cheating." I'm sure because it is impossible to aim on that way. Sometimes it's just lucky, or you are really good. So it's difficult for people to understand, and the result of false claims about, oh, he was cheating or no, because he's so good player, it's impossible. But here, looking just for these patterns on pixel level, we can understand this.
After
and here is a thing. Here is one more thing that I want to point out about this. So this AI anti-cheat has to run in the background of your PC to follow every single step that you do. So if you're feeding that AI with that small adjustment right off the bat, and you're constantly using it, there is no way for the AI to detect that you're cheating. That's the first thing. Which means once when you get detected or whatever, you can like reset with a different profile, right? And you can do that again. That's the one thing. And the second thing is, there is a huge problem with Adderall abuse, where people are going to use that to gain the advantage in the key moments, right? When you're doing a tournament, you're on the Adderall and then you're going to win. What I'm trying to say is that AI will sense that you're cheating with the Adderall also. If you're like not on the Adderall 24/7 and you're playing the game normally, you feed that AI with your default inputs. And then when you're drugged out of your mind to get the advantage over others, it will detect that you're drugged because you're outperforming than usual. You know what I mean?
Play of someone using a humanized aim assist, it would be able to detect that that's happening.
The usual behaviors, like let's say somebody using an aimbot on Warzone, actually real time plus 5 minutes in order to flag somebody who is using that.
To detect someone in real time can take as little as 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Wow, that's really.
Yeah, but based on the feedback, right? For how long does it collect the data of the player before it can detect it for in 5 minutes? You know what I mean?
Almost like I was in a dream. Like I was gonna wake up and tell Olivia that I had a dream that someone made the AI anti-cheat that solved everything.
And this will happen in the coming months. We are fairly confident that something's going to happen, something's going to click in this year.
But it got even better.
I mean, I do not know how Adderall works, but it doesn't matter.
Play profile?
You
Or
know
what we
what I
call
mean?
identity frauds.
What they're talking about is a biometric profile. A profile as distinguishable as your thumbprint or your face.
There you
This will need the baseline of 2 hours because it's unique to each and every one of us as gamers.
On how you play the game. This means that once you get banned, it's not as simple as creating.
Wait, whoa. So in 2 hours, it learns how you play the game. That's pretty good. It should start with learning constantly, right? I don't know. I'm confused a little bit how it works, but
about is a biometric profile. A profile as distinguishable as your thumbprint or your face.
So this will need the baseline of 2 hours because it's unique to each and every one of us as gamers.
On how you play the game. This means that once you get banned, it's not as simple as creating another account. If you create another account, the AI detects your biometric profile. Every account you make will be banned. There's no hardware ID, it's you. You will be permanently banned.
I was not thinking about that, dude. That's sick, dude. That's sick, dude. That's insane. It's kind of hard for us plebs to understand how this shit works under the hood, right? Because if we know, we would probably have our own AI anti-cheat, right? I'm sure that everyone has its own unique playstyle. Now, is there a chance that I have a similar playstyle like someone else? Probably. But the more data you feed into the AI, more certain it will be that that's you. You know what I mean? This is huge, dude. I kind of have faith in this.
Profile. Every account you make will be banned. There's no hardware ID, it's you. You will be permanently banned from the game, with no chance of ever playing it again.
We're fairly confident that some things are about to change.
The implications of this are insane, especially if the game has a replay system. If you have ever cheated and the data is saved,
Rip Tarkov. Oh wait, too late?
you are then able to be caught at any point in the future. If you cheat, you will be caught. It's just a matter of time. The biometric fingerprint of a pro player or streamer could be seen on an alt account that was hacking a year ago, or last week, or currently. Now,
so how they said that it requires spectator mode, right? They're definitely teaching AI on the Counter-Strike. What when those cheaters will start to use AI cheats? Can AI anti-cheat detect AI cheat? That's the key question that I really want to know, like right now.
I don't know if these things will be done with this, or last week, or currently. Now, I don't know if these things will be done with this data, but I can tell you that FPS games, all online multiplayer games, are saved. Now, the Waldo project is different. It plans
That's
to put
optimistic
this
as shit,
power of
to be honest.
knowing in your hands. A way to know if any player is cheating simply by scanning the gameplay footage, laying bare the truth, and leaving the effects up to us. We now confirm it's possible and in fact need your help to make it a reality. A full technical update of the Waldo project is available on Recon Samurai's channel.
I think the glory days of online FPS games are not behind us.
That's so optimistic
Are
to say.
ahead of us. And if you're one of the 1 in 3 people,
I would really love to play a fucking game without cheaters. That would be the best shit ever, you know? But, you know.
online FPS games, I got one question for you. Are your nipples getting itchy?
Great video, dude. Great video. Listen, dude, I'm like, I cannot wait to read and hear more about that.